Hello, positive posse, and all the new moms and parents that are going through this postpartum journey. This is Positive Ashley, your birth bestie, your favorite doula, and your body positive coach. This is my seventh month of postpartum, and I've been trying to be consistent with posting lives, but if you know anything about postpartum life, like you know that life starts lifing, and sometimes it doesn't seem realistic to do everything that you thought out to accomplish. So I'm trying to pick it back up. Um, I want to challenge myself to go live every other day at least to get back on this journey. A few check-ins. One, I'm in 7 months. Two, there hasn't been any pediatrician appointments since January. The next one is next month. I can't wait to give an update and see where Bean is. And three, um, I lost even more weight. And I want to do a different live to talk about that in regards to like what I've been doing from November to now. I can't believe it's been one, two, it's about to be 3 months that I've been trying to focus on losing weight. And this month, I believe I got thrown off. I haven't been working out as much, but we'll talk about that in a different video. If you are in your postpartum workout journey, you're trying to get back fit, comment below. Let's talk about it. Because it's really hard to try to keep a system when life is lifing, right? And so, since life is lifing, I just wanted to talk about postpartum burnout. I don't think it's talked about enough. Um, Especially now that I am a mom, I feel the heaviness of postpartum versus being a postpartum doula. And I'm just really like feeling the burnout. And when I say burnout, typical burnout in regular world without being a parent, it's like being burnt out from work, trying to do everything to complete deadlines, staying up late, being overstimulated. And so when you just cross that over into mom world, burnout feels like not having time for self, going to sleep late, um, waking up really late, feeling like there's so much to do in your day, but you're unable to complete things. Um, Burnout feels like not even getting to your to-do list that day, or maybe only doing one thing and feeling overwhelmed by that. Being overwhelmed with being a parent, not having any days off. Um, and that's what burnout has been feeling like for me. Like I feel like this month, because the Bean has been having sleep regressions, and typically sleep regressions are when you think you have a good cycle of sleep going for your baby, and then out of nowhere, it's hard to put them to sleep, or they're not staying asleep through their whole nap or sleep cycle, waking up in the middle of the night and staying up. And usually they come from when babies reach their milestones or as they're getting older, their sleep habits are changing. So, like I said, you start to feel like you know their sleep habits, and then it starts switching up. And I believe Bean's sleep habits started switching up in January. January, she hit 3 milestones. She started sitting up the first day of January 1st. Um, she grew a tooth and she started crawling. And typically, when they hit milestones, I believe because their brain development, their physical development is prospering, it's like their body is rewiring because they learned something new, and it causes them to stay up later or it's harder to put them to sleep. And I always feel like sometimes Bean doesn't just go straight to sleep. She always has to be rocked or coddled. And from January to now, because now she's starting to stand up, we think baby's on her way to walking soon. We got to get her some walking shoes. But I'm gonna say since the earliest of February, she wasn't just staying asleep. And now she never really sleeps through the night. She still dream feeds, but she doesn't wake up. And what has been happening is that I'll put her to sleep, and then maybe 2, 3 hours later, she's waking up like as if it was a nap. or she wakes up in between 3 to 5 in the morning and she's up in between those times, and it makes me stay up. But then if you're one of the parents like myself, where when your baby goes to sleep at night, you're trying to find a little you time, maybe you want to talk to your partner and catch up, maybe you want to eat, take a bath, clean up, and then go to sleep. And then by the time you go to sleep, maybe you got to sleep an hour in, and then your baby wakes up. And that's what life has been like. I'm gonna say these past few days, like maybe since Saturday, she has been going back to sleep and staying asleep, and we've been able to get like 10 hours sleep. Well, she has. Maybe I've been getting like 8 because I'm still like staying up and trying to power my body back down. And if you're one of those parents who can't seem to just go to sleep and power yourself back down, here are some things that I have been doing, some doula tips that maybe they will help for you. I'm one of those people that just when I lay down, unless I'm super, super tired, I'm unable to just fall asleep. It takes me maybe 20 to 30 minutes to just fall asleep, and that's not including like the TV. So one, turn off the TV. The blue light stimulates your eyes and it makes you stay up. All the frequencies you're sending to your brain. So turn the TV off. And that's one thing too. If you need a little bit extra extreme, turn your Wi-Fi off because even though your TV is off, the electromagnetic fields and frequencies are still passing through your walls, your houses, and whatever your devices are connected up to. It's it's stimulating you. So you can turn off the Wi-Fi, set your phone away from you. Um, three, you can turn on some white noise. Bean actually likes ASMR, so white noise or box fan sounds or just a fan, it helps stimulate her. And I particularly don't sleep, but if not, the meditation music, that's like usually my go-to. But the gongs and the sound bowls, it wakes her up. So, I have to find a happy medium. Another thing that you can do if you're into taking pills or gummies, magnesium, it helps relax your nervous system and your body. I take that pretty much daily at this point. That and melatonin. It helps activate the melatonin that we all have into our body. So when we turn off the lights, the melatonin activates and it helps like calm you down even more. And it's not like Z-Quil or anything like that. So um, you don't have to worry about, like, I guess, getting addicted to it or anything. And then lastly, it may sound kind of wild, but try not to take a nap in the daytime. I noticed when I would take a nap, I'm up later in the day versus a baby, they're taking multiple naps during the day. So when I don't take a nap, I'm typically more tired when it comes towards the end of the day. But back to this postpartum burnout. Oh my gosh. I feel like it's been kind of difficult to kind of like stay motivated, but then like when your baby wants to play and play with you want to be conscious and be there as well. But then when they nap, you kind of want to rest. So when it comes to like trying to accomplish different things, like whether it's a phone call, whether it's, running an errand or cleaning up, like you kind of feel just tapped out. And that's where I've been. Like I want to do things when she's asleep, but then I'm like, okay, I just need to chill too. Like I don't really feel like doing anything. Like I'm losing the lack of motivation. And when you're an entrepreneur or you're just a creative artist, like you get your creative energy from not being in lack. So not being restless or fatigued. And I feel like the reason why burnout is heavy for me right now is because I want to be active and I want to do things, but I'm tired or I don't have enough relaxation to do those things. So it's kind of bothersome. Like I want to be creative and I want to do things, but then trying to balance out mom life as well, it becomes a little overwhelming. It becomes frustrating at times. And so this week, what I decided to do, I just finished working out because I need to like cycle out that energy somehow. And sometimes when you're on social media and whatnot, you can become mentally distracted. And even though some things can be there to motivate you, you can kind of start doom scrolling. And that what doom scrolling is when you're scrolling for hours, or not even hours, just consecutively back to back. And you're seeing images that may motivate you, but it's also like not necessarily putting you down, but you feel in lack because you're not doing those things. And that can create anxiety, that can create depression, that can create comparison. And we're not looking to compare ourselves, right? And so today I have to remind myself that in my postpartum period, and because I said I wanted to dedicate a year to my baby, there's still no rush to get back and do things. Um, I'm currently in like a financial flux right now, because I have some car problems. And if anybody knows me, you know that I hate car problems. So the fact that I just got my car out the shop and something else needs to be done to it is putting my mind in almost like survival mode. Like, okay, what do I need to do to make X amount of money? And like, I can use credit cards, but I'm one of those people that like, I like to pay for it in cash if I can. Like, I don't want to use my credit and then have to pay it down, because essentially that's, you're just paying things back. But um, I've just been in this like, should I get a new car? If I get a new car, that means I have to save up more money, or I just do a car note. And I'm like in a mental flux. So I'm trying to rebalance everything by taking control of what I can right now. So I just finished working out. I think I want to go on a fast. And not like a food, well, cleanup fast, like a food cleanup fast. I'm not gonna stop eating things. I'm not gonna stop eating, but I'm gonna clean up the way that I'm eating so I can rework my mind and um start tapping into just my creative outlet. So at one point, waking up earlier than the baby helped, doing yoga in the morning helped, but because my sleep patterns have been flip flopping because the baby has sleep regression, I'm trying to take back that control. But postpartum burnout is not talked about enough. I really wish that um, there was more in the community where your village volunteers to watch the baby, or um, people volunteer to watch your baby for a day or a weekend. And I haven't been away from my baby other than for a few hours, so that would even be a little challenge for me. But burnout is real because, you're a lifelong parent, but when you feel like you can't do enough even for you to reestablish the self-care that you need, it can mentally impact your well-being, but also your baby's well-being. Because when you're back to back with burnout, it's like stress on top of stress. And I feel like new moms is so critical that we're not stressed out. We don't feel like burnout because we have to keep going. We're still breastfeeding. We're still trying to take care of ourselves. We're still trying to balance what life is looking like, and, working that time frames of life. So today I just have to be honest with myself. Like, why am I feeling like this? Why am I like always tired? Why am I not feeling motivated? Why don't I feel as creative as I was a few weeks ago? And it's because I'm feeling burnout. So this is time to reset self. If you're feeling burnout or fatigue, as a new parent, you have to hit a reset. So whether that's asking your partner or asking a family member to step in, or someone a part of your village to, like, hey, can you watch the baby for a few hours? Um, like, I was talking to my therapist last week, and I was like, I have not retwisted my hair since November, and I do my own hair. I could go to other people, but they charge like 150 because of the length and everything. And she was like, well, how about you have somebody watch your baby for a few hours while you do your hair? Because our hair is a part of like our self care and like our physical appearance. So when we don't look as great, we don't feel as great. And I don't know about you, but when I get my hair done, when I feel like I want to go out more, I feel more vibrant, I feel refreshed and renewed. So that's going to be on my to-do list this week. Like, I need to do my hair. Like, I've been washing it, yes, but I've been looking like this. And yeah, sometimes I put gel and stuff in my hair, but a retwist is a retwist and it makes you feel completely different. So since it's February, I want to take that back for myself, and I want to remind parents to take that back for you, whether it's a date night, whether it's taking yourself out, whether it's going to the spa, going to get your nails or toes done. I just need to love up on myself a little bit so that way I can put that energy back into baby being. So if you're in burnout, remind yourself it's time to reset. Think of 5 things that you can do to reset yourself, whether it's a few hours, a weekend getaway, whichever, and put you first. Even though baby is here, remind yourself to put you first because if you're not great, nothing else is great, okay? So I will check back in. I'm going to do a 6th and 7th month milestone chat about being in myself. I'm going to talk about what the last pediatrician appointment was like and what else? I don't know. Whatever else you guys want to talk about. So, peace and positivity. If any of these tips help, give a thumbs up. If you want to continue to follow my adventure as a new mom, follow and subscribe. And guess what? I'm having my first meetup March 1st. It's going into the works. The location is still pending. But if you would love to follow the new page that I've created on Instagram, it's called Positive Mamas. Go follow. I'm going to start posting there and building that brand up so that way mamas can connect, feel supported, get Julie tips, and see all the great things that are cooking up because I really feel like that's a part of my purpose and not just all like, worked out and being sexy, even though that's a part of it, a part of my lifestyle. So, peace and love. Talk to you guys soon. As you can see, I'm in a garage, so it's not my usual aesthetic, but I kind of like it. That's baby safe. All right, peace and positivity.